Microsoft Flight Simulator has been out for a bit, and people are putting it through its paces to discover that it's an incredible looking next-gen game. I mean, really, it's mind-bogglingly good looking from the moment you load it up, and then you kind of fall into this pit of just flying around for hours, looking at the clouds and the world below you. In the here and now, these next-generation graphics require the most powerful components available to drive them at high frame rates and high resolutions. So in today's video, I will outline the performance characteristics of this beautiful game, make a list of optimized settings to maximize quality and frame rate, and then take that knowledge to push Flight Simulator to the limit on an ultra high-end customized Origin PC. This Origin PC is essentially spec'd out with the highest end parts available at that moment, orientated all on gaming performance. So it's equipped with a water-cooled Intel Core i9-10900K, an NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti from MSI, and enough RAM and SSD speed to show how the present best hardware out there really gives an amazing experience in this next generation game. And that's where the Origin system with its Core i9-10900K at stock clocks comes into play. It is also equipped with an RTX 2080 Ti with 11GB of VRAM to push those ultra quality textures at 4K. It also has the NVIDIA driver to use, which means that we'll have more CPU performance on the table than we might have with the AMD driver. With 32GB of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM at 3200 MHz, we'll not have to worry about the game overcommitting our system memory. And with Corsair MP510 NVMe drives, we have an ultra-fast base to launch the game from, and to ensure that the streamed graphical data that this game uses from the Azure cloud is piped in quickly to system and graphics memory. The Origin PC setup here has enough power and storage bandwidth to do that and play the game at the same time, and also manages to look darn cool while doing it. I especially like how the capture card is basically a flight data recorder. So in the end here, we learned a few things. Flight Simulator 2020 looks amazing, but it requires a lot of single-threaded CPU performance and as much GPU performance as you can throw at it to achieve 60 FPS at higher resolutions in all of the various challenging scenarios that this game contains. We also learned that the game's high performance preset with a few adjustments gives great quality for optimized settings. Optimized settings that definitely win back a lot of performance, but only the most powerful CPU out there is really going to be able to ensure a proper 60 FPS in those scenes cruising around cities. On the GPU side, Flight Simulator 2020 is going to scale amazingly far into the future, as an RTX 2080 Ti will still require resolution concessions at optimized settings. And really, I definitely look forward to that future, and I cannot wait to test this game on future GPU hardware, and also see where the developers take this game with DX12, hopefully enabling this game to use more threads, and also ironing out the occasional frame time hitches that it can have.